Since we are here and fight ended, I have a question.
Yeah, what's the question?
I saw today I don't know how much of it is true, that UFC is under investigation from FBI for fixing about 100 fights.
Yeah. 100 fights, like, when did it start? Like, when was the first fight, I think? What's the time
gap,
period?
yeah?
Yeah, the time period.
Let's think about the fixing the fights in the UFC. I mean, that means that a fighter would have to agree to lose the fights.
Yeah.
If it's beneficial for the organization with the betting system.
Yeah, because lots of their sponsors are betting
Yes.
fights.
So if the betting organization is going to lose a lot of money, they would probably fix the fight so that they don't lose that much of money. Because if the betting organization loses a lot of money, they're going to have to pay out a lot of money to those who bet it.
Of course.
And of course, that would be a wise thing to fix the fight. But that means the fighter himself would have to agree to lose or win. Now, if you think about which or what kind of fighters would that be, it's definitely not going to be the Caucasian or Russian fighters. I don't think you could make those type of deals with those fighters.
I mean, you wouldn't think, but
okay, then
at the end, they are still humans. Like, they're human beings. Everyone can be just like, how do you say it, like, convinced with money. Everything has a price. Doesn't matter from where they come, their ethnicity, religion. Behind the scenes, you never know what happens.
So you're trying to tell me that money would still convince a fighter?
Yeah, I think so, because a fighter, because they have to give their life in the cage, and they are being paid X amount of maybe millions. I think they would take it instead of going all out, risking your health and life and etc. They would just take the money and like finish it in the first, second round.
Okay, then what about the like the fighter spirit, or what you can call it, like the honor of
warrior,
being,
the honor thing.
The thing.
I don't know. I think
that thing that makes you a fighter. That would mean that your whole idea of fighting for your legacy and honor and showing what kind of man you are and what kind of warrior you are, that would be just thrown out of the window. Yeah. And it would change the whole understanding of why did you even start fighting in the first place.
Yeah.
And you just then you would just have to fight for money for the rest of your life.
But I think it's the modern times, they are switching to more like, it's not, they don't care about legacy anymore. There are a few fighters who care, of course, but I think it's more
could they do it with fighters like, for example, Khamzat Chimaev, Khabib Nurmagomedov, or Islam Makhachev?
No, because
would they agree to those kind of terms of fixing the fight?
I don't think so. You know why? Because looking at their lifestyles, maybe Chimaev, but
because he wants the money.
Yeah. No.
No, but again,
if you look at
even doesn't matter how much money you want, or even if the main reason of coming into the UFC is to make money, there is still that mentality thing of Chechen fighters, Dagestanian fighters, and some of the Russian, Georgian fighters. The mentality itself wouldn't allow them to accept those kind of terms.
Yeah.
So I think it's more about the fighter himself and the mentality of the fighter when it comes to fixing the fights.
100%.
And not like more about the money. You know.
So it all depends on the mentality the fighters have.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to say. So I think it's about the mentality thing. I mean, and of course, easier to manipulate would be the fighters, newer fighters, newbies coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, you are in the beginning of your career. You're there you want to make some money because you are broke. I mean, those would be the easier targets to manipulate. If you would come up with those type of offers to a Caucasian fighters, I mean, they just tell you to go somewhere,
Yeah,
where no man goes.
yeah. But I think right now
And
the fighters.
I don't think any amount of money would change that mentality thing.
No, I think this generation maybe not, because the fighters that we see now, the Caucasian guys,
Yeah,
that generation,
they are like
maybe,
millennials. Yeah,
No. I mean, these guys, you can maybe you can change their mentality, but
yeah.
maybe
Like
the younger generation who's coming in, maybe you can change them, even though they are from Caucasian. So I think this generation maybe no, but also if you look at it, these guys are champions just now, or like maybe like a few couple of years. Who knows? The
Yeah.
investigation might go back like to 10, 15 years, when there weren't that much of Caucasian fighters.
And what do you think? What happens when they find out that they
Evidence?
are fixed fights? They're just gonna charge him with money,
Yeah, I
That's
think
it.
so. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because they won't close
And probably
UFC.
some new regulations.
Yeah, just new laws who no one won't pay attention to. I think they're just gonna build them for X amount of money.
Yeah,
That's their punishment, and then go make new regulations
Yeah.
which won't even affect the organization, because for them, for the FBI and for the U.S. government and etc., UFC is still valuable to them, because they also need the money coming in from the UFC in America.
yeah, of course.
So they won't even shut it. If they would do it like the real sports laws which they made up, they would close
Yeah,
the company. But they won't do it. It's all about money.
yeah, man. I think the FBI at this point is also trying to make some money,
Yeah, probably.
right?
I think they need money.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just another organization
Yeah,
that needs to be
kept up.
paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. I don't know. I mean, I've also heard that Cyril Gane and John Jones was fixed fight. That's an interesting one, because if it was a fixed fight, I mean, kind of, John Jones made it kind of look easy, and he won the
easy.
title.
Yeah. Maybe it's
I mean, those type of fights, I mean, you put so much belief into those fighters that they are capable of winning with their own skill and strength and mentality. And if you find out later that all your belief that you've put into that fighter meant nothing to the fighter himself, who accepted to lose, that would just change the whole
narration about the fighter.
yeah, love to the fighting game.
Yeah,
Because
of
then every other fight that comes in, you would have that doubt
Yeah.
every time your fighter loses or wins.
So I think if they do get like evidence, I think it's gonna be a big win for one championship.
Yeah,
Because
of course, because
they will like come out and say like we are the
we
real
don't do
ones.
it like-
we don't do
yeah.
this shit. Blah blah blah. So everyone will go to one championship maybe, or any other.
and that if once they create that doubts in the UFC of fights not being real fights,
It's over. Yeah.
that's fighters.
gonna
Many
be
people gonna lose.
It's gonna
their
be
interest in UFC.
WWE. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You don't want to make UFC look like a WWE.
Kindergarten. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if the evidence comes out, you're not gonna see me watch UFC fights. Maybe Chimaev's, Islam
Yeah,
Makhachev's.
the ones who wouldn't
Because
accept those
because
deals
yeah.
would watch definitely those. But all right, man, great point. Okay, but you never know. But I really hope that they don't change that love that we have for the UFC by
I just hope it's not
doing
true.
some
Yeah.
stupid shit.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Thanks for the questions.
Yeah,
It's
man.
an interesting one.
Interesting topic.
Combina.
Come binnen.
Oh, yes.
Come inside, mate. What the fuck you doing? Just clocking on the door, mate, yeah? Feel yourself at home.
Yeah, I say.
Would you turn off that projector on your Ferrari? All right, man. The next fight is Islam Makhachev, and we will see. Can't wait for that fight, man. I'm just really excited to see Islam Makhachev. It was a pleasure watching fights with you, sir, and I'll see you
next fight.
in the gym in the next fight. Richie, what's up, my man?
It's all right.
Good to see you, man.
We got some meat here.